All right, today we're going to talk about the key features of the sine and the cosine graphs, and they are going to make graphs that are cycles. So we're going to see how those are different from other functions. So your building blocks, the things that you're coming to me with, are knowing how to plot your points on your coordinate plane. You need to know your unit circle, which your unit circle has which value? 1. Yes, your unit circle is just a 1. It goes over one unit. And your central angle and standard position is simply at the origin, and we're going to make angles from the origin. Alrighty? Now, so first of all, we have I have this unit circle. It's not really a unit circle because I did to 5, but I have a circle and then I have a triangle inside of it, and I have 2 points labeled right here. And I need somebody with their marker to come up and label the sides of this triangle here. Based on that little bit of information, what are the sides of that triangle? Now I want you to think about this. You got an ordered pair here. You have X and Y. That should tell you something. Maybe. Somebody want to bring their marker? Okay, you got ordered pair of 4, 3. Yeah. So if this is X and this is Y, then what does this have to be right here? 4. What does this have to be? 3. Very good. Now, since this is at the point 5, 0, this is actually a radius of the circle, which this length is the same as this length, so this has to be what? 5. Okay? And in geometry, it's one of those special right triangles, a 3, 4, 5. You would have 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. Do you remember what theorem that one is? Pythagorean theorem. Very good. Now, this is a Pythagorean triple. Okay, you could use any multiple. You could do 3 times 2, 4 times 2, 5 times 2, and you would still get those side measurements. So, lucky you guys, I did another one. Somebody want to bring their marker up for this one? And just come label those sides? Somebody be bold, be brave. You're just going to label the X, the Y, and the hypotenuse. I'll hold my makeshift board here. Perfect. Perfect. And again, that's another Pythagorean triple, the 5, 12, 13. 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 13 squared. Okay, and those are just some nice numbers that work out very nicely. All right. So now I'm going to transition over from the Pythagorean theorem to the sine and cosine. Because what happens is when you start learning about trig, you learn that your this x-axis here is actually going to be your cosine. Okay, the value of your cosine is x. The value of the sine is going to be y. And that's just one of those things you just kind of have to memorize. So I drew this other one over here, and we're going to label it sine and cosine. So again, the x-axis is going to be cosine, and the y-axis will be sine theta. And again, your angle here, any angle, we're just going to call it theta. All right, now, I've learned those doing the alphabet. Okay, x before y, cosine before sine. So x is cosine theta, y is sine theta. All righty? All right. Now, unit circle. I should have stuck this, but I didn't. So I'm going to go over a few things with this, and I'm just going to kind of point, and you guys can tell me. So this point right here would be what on the unit circle?
0, 1.
Backwards.
1, 0.
1, 0. So this one would be 0, 1. This one is negative 1, 0, and this one is 0, negative 1. Perfect. Why is it the unit circle? What's that magic number? The 1. Yes. Think about it. Anytime you go to the grocery store, have y'all seen like at Walmart or at H-E-B? Well, we all have H-E-B. At the grocery stores, some of them have labels, and if you buy like the 32 pack of toilet paper or something like that, it'll say 10 cents per roll. That's that unit rate. It's a unit value because it gives you a number per 1. So unit always refers to 1. Okay? All right. So again, I'm just going to kind of reiterate the values of the sine and the cosine functions. So the value of sine theta is going to come from the x values or the y values? The y values. Alicia said y. Yes. So the sine theta, the values are from the y values, and the values of cosine theta are from your x. Perfect. All right. Let's do this then. So I need you to verify. All I've done is I've drawn you out a unit circle and I've given you your function graph right here. And we're going to transition from this unit circle, from the round thing, to a graph over here. And a unit circle, again, has the 1. You have a spaghetti noodle. Just kind of verify. Hold it at the origin and kind of go around, and I know it's going to not be perfect, but just kind of verify that as you go around, it's on the edge of the circle. Will you do that for me, please? Just kind of go, hold it at the origin and just kind of verify. I kind of checked and double checked. It's not going to be perfect because I, had to freehand those circles.
Good enough.
But to save time, I did that for you guys. Okay, pretty good? All right, we're going to focus mostly on the first quadrant. So in the first quadrant, use your protractor, please, and I want you to mark a 15-degree angle. A 15-degree angle. So again, put your center. You guys should have a pen or a marker. Mark 15 degrees and then 30 degrees. Okay, you're just going to you're going to mark the 30 right there, make a little dot. Okay, and then when you go away, you're going to you'll line this up. So you'll line that with that mark. Okay, and that's going to be your 30-degree angle. Okay, go ahead and do 15, 30.
15 already.
Oh, you just take it off and then mark it through.
Okay, and you can use your marker too if you want to. And go ahead and mark that 15 degrees, so you'll know. And just real quick, 15, 30, let's do 45, 60. And make sure you hold that center, or you're going to get some spaghetti noodles that are going to be kind of
40.
45. Okay, go ahead and mark 60 and do 90. Okay, go ahead and draw those out and label those. Yeah, there you go.
Hang on.
Let her line them up. There you go. Oh, your nails look pretty. Okay, and then 90, of course, is up there. All right?
So label this.
Yeah, label each one of those. Make sure that you label each one of those, which angle it is.
Got her?
This was 30, 45, wait, no. It's 15, 30, 45, 60.
All right, go ahead and take your string. I've measured it. You guys have a nice end over here. And this is where you may want some tape to kind of tape it down. You're going to go counterclockwise with this. And you want to tape it onto your unit circle starting at your 0 degrees. That's where we started, 0 degrees. And you want to go all the way around there. And actually, to save time, we're not going to do, like, once you tape it over to here, that should probably be okay.
Are we gonna have to pick the string up later?
Yes, so you don't want to, you don't want to plaster it. Yeah, you don't want to, you're just going to keep it there so you can make magic marker marks where your degrees are at. So use your magic marker. Now this is going to have to be at 0, exactly at 0. No, this got to be right there.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes, I measured exactly right there.
Overlap the wheel. Stop. Stop, Fred. Stop.
Okay? All right, and use your magic marker and then mark your degrees. Like on your string, you're going to mark right here. Okay, so you'll have to make a little mark like that. Okay. Oops. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Put the 90 in. Are you taping yourself?
I'm trying to get this stuff off.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Rubbing alcohol, maybe.
All right, how you guys doing over there? Now, typically, we would go all the way around the circle so we can see. We're probably not going to see much of the sine wave. We'll kind of get a general idea of it. Now, what I need you to do is, from that 15 degrees, I need you to take your straight edge. Okay, so you're going to take your yardstick, you're going to take your ruler, and from your 15 degrees, you're going to actually make your triangle. So from this mark right here, you'll draw you'll draw your vertical side. Okay, this is gonna be your horizontal side. All right, and then that's gonna be your hypotenuse. Okay? So with this triangle, with this edge, I want you to get a new piece of spaghetti. All right, and I want you to line it up, and then you're gonna break it at that mark. Okay, go ahead and do that for each of your angles. And then hang on to this. Okay, this will be 15. You might want to keep them in order. So it'll be 15, and then you'll do your 30, and so on and so forth. We haven't fun yet? Marker.
Okay, so
Okay, edge of your circle, there you go. Which one do you want? Oh, you got it in? Okay. Okay, now your triangle has to be.
it goes clear down to here.
This has to be out here.
Clear down?
And
Because we're doing a 30-degree.
Oh, true.
So this one's gonna be here. Okay, and then, oh, you did that, I'm sorry.
Oh, we were a little off.
Okay, yeah, all right, and then you're gonna break your spaghetti to match that, and then match that, okay?
Pretty close.
Okay, now you're lining them up, there you go.
All right, Spaghetti King.
We're just breaking up.
We're gonna break those as close to
Oh, wait.
them as possible.
You guys are doing great.
1.
And again, we're just looking at the basic shape of this sine wave. And before I'm gonna let you guys,
3.
draw this out, I know that you guys are kind of seeing as you're laying spaghetti over there,
You're
but I want
just
you kind of
playing.
thinking about what you think a sine wave is gonna do. And also some examples of things that are sine and what you think might happen here. Okay, so you've got these in here, very good. It does say do every 15, but we're just gonna do a little bit. All right, we're gonna clear your way over here. And you're gonna pick up this, pick up your string. You're gonna hold 0 against 0, and you're gonna, everywhere you have a degree, you're gonna mark it down there. Okay, and then you'll line up your spaghetti like you've done.
Oh, our degree ran. Like runny ketchup.
There you go. That tape was a good thing, right? Oh, yeah, I see where it ran.
No, that's where you took the marker.
Oh, me? Oh, my bad.
It's okay. I think that was.
Okay, and then again, mark whatever your degrees were, 15, 30, 45, so on and so forth. How you guys doing? Okay, perfect. Oh, good job. Okay, now go ahead and pick up your string. And again, 0 here is 0 here, right?
Oops, sorry. So now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Do we need to do the 75-degree angle as well?
Well, to shorten it a little bit, we're just gonna do a little basic, edge here, yeah, because it's a little bit longer. So go ahead and mark the tip of the spaghetti, make a dot at the top of these. And then you can kind of congesture what you think might happen with the rest of it. You can look at this angle at your unit circle and then kind of think, where's that 90 gonna be? What do you think that 90 is? Remember, this was your unit, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're all the same. Try that one. See if it'll measure it in mine.
It's a little shorter.
Yeah, so go ahead and use a longer one, because that's the one I use for your unit.
That's my unit. Mark my unit.
Okay? And then go
I'll
ahead and
say my
mark
unit
your
because we have to have other units.
Put it on there and mark it.
And we would have to come back down. So.
All right? Now, I'm not having you guys measure the whole thing, okay? But picture, you're over here on this side. What do you think is going to happen over here on this side? When you measure the next angle, like you would have 75, you have 90, then you're going to have 90 plus 15, what's that, 105? You're going to have 105, and I want you to think about the height of it. What's going to happen to all these heights? They're going to get lower again. So what's going to happen over here?
Same thing, it's gonna get higher.
It's going to go here, and then it's going to go lower. Okay, now, what do you think is going to happen down here? Okay, so you think it's going to go here, and then it's going to do like a M&M, like a McDonald's. What do you think is going to happen down here?
Down.
Why? Why do you think it's going to go down? It's in the negative. Very good. So it's going to go up here, and it'll go around, and then it's going to get, this is the same as this, and then it's going to go under, and it's going to come back up. Okay? And that's your sine wave. It cycles. All right? Now, go ahead and you can start connecting it. You can just kind of sketch it in there. You don't have to do the whole thing if you don't want to. And you guys are doing great too. So I want you guys, while y'all are drawing that in, while you're sketching, that's probably good. While y'all are sketching this in, what are some things that cycle? What are some things that might be representative of this kind of a graph? Because like we talked about Emma's, her wage, $8.50 or $8.50 for every hour, that's constant. This is obviously not constant. It's up and then down, and then under and then up. So what are some things that you think might cycle?
Sound waves.
Sound waves. Very good. Sound waves. What else?
Electricity.
Oh, so those are the classes you're in. So what are some other things that they might know? What are some things that
Stock market.
now is that constant? Do you think that that's going to be like a smooth up and down? No, okay. So what are some things that are definitely smooth